to lesson 138. The first problem is 416 plus 443, and I went ahead and did that. 6 plus 3 is 9, 4 and 1 is 5, and 4 plus 4 is 8. 2. 56 divided by 7. I could find the inverse operation, flip this around, do 7 times something equals 56. 3. Round 652 to the nearest hundred. Here's my hundreds place. If I'm going to round to the nearest hundred, I need to look at the number before that, which is my tens. If the tens is 5 or greater, I'm going to round up, and it is, so it's going to be 700, because 700 is the nearest hundred. If this were less than 5, I'd round down, and it would be 600. 4. 803, take away 355. 803, the bigger number always goes on top. 855. I need to borrow because this number, the 3 is too small, smaller than the 5. So let's see, zeros next. 8, I'm going to have to borrow from this number. 8 becomes 7. This is a 10, but I need to borrow. So now that's a 9. This is 13. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 9, take away 5. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 7, take away 3, 7, 6, 5, 4. So it would be 448. 5. Each seat on the roller coaster holds 2 riders, and there are 9 seats. If 3 of the seats were only half full, how many people rode the roller coaster? Write 2 number sentences, then solve for x. Okay, so 2 riders and there are 9 seats. The equation would look like this. Be 9 times 2, which equals 18. And so I would take away, if 3 of the seats were only half full, how many people rode the roller coaster? So I want to find out how many people rode the roller coaster. I'm going to take 3 away from 18. 18 take away 3. And then I would get my answer. 6. Ronnie wants to build a pool with a large area. Okay, a large area and a small perimeter. Area is the measurement inside the shape, and then the perimeter is the measurement outside the shape. So he wants a large area and a small perimeter. Which pool has the largest area and the smallest perimeter? So I want to find one of these pools that has a large area, the measurement inside is big, and a small perimeter. So it should be small on the outside, big on the inside. So area equals length times width. So let's see. Length times width, this is 12 times 1. So the area equals 12, because 12 times 1. And let's see, outside the perimeter would be 12 and 12 is 24, 26, 27. P equals 27. Because to find perimeter, I add up all the sides. Alright, let's see this one. This is length times width. Find the area first. Area is length times width. 3 times 4 is 12. And then the inside here, we have 4 and 3. So it would be 4. I have to label all the sides because I have to add up all the side lengths. So 4 and 4 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perimeter equals 14. So look at this one. 6 meters, 2 meters. So area equals the length times width, so 6 times 2, and 6 times 2 equals 12. And then looking at the perimeter, so 6 plus 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, perimeter equals 16. So now we're looking for they wanted large area, small perimeter. So area, all of their areas are 12. Okay. So then they want a small perimeter. So perimeter here is 27. Okay. We have 14 over here and then 16 over here. So the smallest perimeter is going to be B, because 14 is the smallest number. 14 is 27 and 16. So the answer for 6 is this shape, is B. 7. Turn to page 297 of your hands-on pages. Measure the worm, popsicle stick, mouse, pencil, and green bean to the nearest quarter inch. This line plot starts at the 3-inch mark. Use X's to add the data. If you have a ruler, go ahead and do it. If you don't, skip it. 8. Compare the shaded parts of the two rectangles and choose the correct sign. So I'm looking at the two shaded parts. I think by just looking at the picture we can tell which is the greater fraction, which one's shaded in more. This one, if I shaded this in, now they would be equal, but they're not. And this one has more shaded in, so 3/6 is greater than 3/8. 9. The veterinarian said the puppy needed 7 grams of vitamin every day. How many grams of vitamin would the puppy need in 7 days? 7 grams of vitamin every day. 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here are my 7 days, and in each day, the puppy needs 7 grams. So I could put 7 in each circle. I could add it up if I want, or I could multiply. So it would be 7 times your number of groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 7, which equals 49. 10. Is the length of your bed about 6 feet or 6 inches? Remember, an inch is about this big. So 6 inches, I think our beds are bigger than that. Maybe 6 feet. 11. The answer to an addition problem is called the sum. It's in the help pages as well. 12. 5 times 4, in parentheses, times 2, is equal to 5 plus 4 plus 2. And 4 and 2 are in parentheses. So remember, the equal sign is a balance symbol. Whatever's on this side has to be the same on this side. It has to be balanced. It has to be equal. I already know that 5 times 4 is 20 times 2. 20 times 2 would be 40. And if I were to do this, 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, plus 5 would be 11. So they're not equal. One's 40 here, one's 11 here as a total. Not equal. Is this an example of the associative property? Absolutely not. The associative property would have the equation be equal on both sides. So this would be the associative property if there were multiplication instead of addition. The associative property is just taking an equation like 6 times 2 times 3 using parentheses, or I could do 6 times 2 times 3. I could do this. Put parentheses here. This would be an example of the associative property. The same equation, just flipped around using the parentheses differently. 13. Find the area. Area equals length times width. So it would be area equals 7 feet times 6 feet. And you get your answer. 14. 10 times 6. 10 times 6, 60. 15. Draw along the dotted lines to divide the rectangle. Shade in one part. What fraction is shaded? So draw along the dotted lines. A shade in one part. Be 1/3. 1 of the 3 is shaded. That's it for lesson 138. Thank you for watching.